wind howls through the pines of Kunar Province. 4 shadows lie motionless among the rocks, watching, waiting. Their radios whisper static. Their fingers rest on triggers. Lieutenant Michael Murphy, 29, the leader. Marcus Luttrell, the medic. Danny Dietz, comms. Matthew Axelson, sniper. They're perched high on the SOAR ridge, 9,000 feet up, overlooking the Korangal Valley. Somewhere below moves their target, Ahmad Shah, a Taliban-aligned commander linked to multiple attacks on coalition forces. Their mission is simple on paper: observe, confirm, extract, quiet. But the mountains have their own plans. The air is thin, the silence heavy. Then, goat bells. 3 herders appear out of the tree line. An old man, 2 boys, 100 goats spilling across the rocks. No weapons, no radios, just 3 civilians who've walked straight into a secret war. The seals freeze. The herders stare back. 60 seconds to decide. Let them go and hope they don't talk, or ensure they never can. Rules of engagement are clear. Americans don't kill unarmed men. Murphy makes the call. They let them go. The goats scatter down the slope. The bells fade into silence, replaced by the sound of safeties clicking off somewhere in the trees below. 90 minutes later, 50 Taliban fighters are climbing toward them. By sunset, 3 of the 4 will be dead. 16 more will die trying to save them. Confirmed. This story is inspired by Lone Survivor, Marcus Luttrell's first-hand account of Operation Red Wings, one of the most harrowing missions in U.S. Navy SEAL history. Earlier, small American outpost on the Pakistan border. Mountains climb to 10,000 feet. Thick forest, steep ravines. Taliban fighters cross from Pakistan, attack, disappear back into terrain. One name keeps appearing in intelligence reports: Ahmad Shah, operating out of these mountains. The military wants him captured or killed. The plan: insert a 4-man SEAL recon team, observe Shah's compound, confirm location, call in a larger force, get out before anyone knows they were there. 4 men are selected: Lieutenant Michael Murphy, Long Island, Penn State, enlisted after 9/11, engaged to be married, carries her photo. Petty Officer Marcus Luttrell, Texas, wanted to be a SEAL since he was 14. His instructors say he's one of the hardest men they've trained. Petty Officer Danny Dietz, Colorado, tattoos, heavy metal, made it through Hell Week on a broken ankle without telling anyone. Petty Officer Matthew Axelson, California, quiet, doesn't waste words, married less than a year, writes his wife before every mission, just in case. MH-47 Chinook flies low through mountain passes. The 4 SEALs insert onto a ridge. Each man carries 80 pounds of gear, weapons, ammunition, radios, medical supplies, water. The helicopter disappears. The 4 men are alone. They move through darkness. Night vision, loose rocks, thick brush, steep drops, single file. Murphy leads. Every step is treacherous. They find a position before dawn, small clearing, good visibility down to the valley. They can see the compound. They settle in. It's uncomfortable. Rocks, dirt. The sun rises. Temperature climbs. They can't move. They have to stay hidden. Hours pass. People move around the compound. Vehicles come and go. No sign of Ahmad Shah. 3 herders appear, walking up the mountain, heading directly toward them. No time to hide. The herders see them. Murphy speaks broken Pashto. The herders don't run, don't shout, just stand there. The SEALs search them. No weapons, no radios. The team pulls back. Mission compromised. If they let them go, Taliban will know within the hour. Extraction isn't possible for hours. Terrain is brutal. They're miles from the nearest base. But they're Americans, and the rules are clear. Murphy makes the call. Let them go. They've trained for years for this moment, but not for what comes next. The herders leave. The goats scatter. The sound of bells fades, replaced by clicks. Safety's disengaging. The SEALs move immediately, climbing, trying to find higher ground where the sat phone might work. Dietz tries the satellite phone. Nothing. Mountains block the signal. They climb. They wait. Then, voices, echoing up the slope. Not 3, not 10, dozens. Murphy's voice is steady. Combat spacing. Watch your sectors. Move. Approximately 50 heavily armed insurgents. The SEALs are outnumbered at least 12-1. The fight starts close, maybe 50 yards. Taliban fighters emerge through trees. AK-47s, RPGs, immediate fire. The SEALs return fire, start moving uphill. But Taliban fighters are everywhere. Above them, below them, both sides. Fire from multiple directions. The terrain works against them. Steep, loose rocks, shale. They lose footing, slide down, gain altitude. Taliban cuts them off. Find cover. Taliban surrounds them. A running gun battle down a mountainside. Dietz is hit first. Hand, arm, leg, multiple rounds. He keeps fighting, still trying the sat phone. Can't get through. Hit again, then again. Bleeding badly, doesn't stop shooting. Axelson takes a round to the chest. Body armor catches it. Ribs crack. Can barely breathe. Keeps shooting, picking off Taliban fighters. Another round through his thigh. Blood loss. He ties a tourniquet with one hand, shoots with the other. Luttrell is hit multiple times. Leg, back, hand, shrapnel from grenades. He's the medic, but there's no time. Too busy fighting. Too busy keeping teammates alive. Murphy realizes they won't survive without help. Tries the sat phone from current position. Nothing. Signal won't go through. He needs higher ground. More exposed ground. What he's about to do will save one of them. It will cost him his life. He tells his team, then steps into a clearing. Bullets crack around him. RPGs explode. Taliban fighters in the trees. They see him. He sees them. He makes the call. Red Wings, this is Murphy. Heavy contact. 4 SEALs. We need CAS and extract. Now. He's hit in the back. Keeps talking. Grid follows. He reads coordinates. Voice calm. Professional. Another round hits. He winces. Keeps talking. Approximately 50 fighters request immediate air support. Static. Then,
Copy. Red Wings. Bird spinning up. Hold position.
Murphy staggers back, collapses behind a rock, blood pouring from back and legs. The call went through. Help is coming, but the Taliban isn't waiting. Fire intensifies. More fighters arrive. SEALs almost out of ammunition, all wounded. Dietz is hit in the stomach, goes down hard. Luttrell tries to reach him. Can't. Too much fire. Dietz is in the open, still trying to shoot. Another round, then another. He's 25 years old. He survived Hell Week on a broken ankle. He dies on that mountainside. Axelson has been shot multiple times. Too much blood loss. Still fighting. Still covering Murphy and Luttrell. Kills several more Taliban. Round hits his head, goes down. Murphy is hit again. Multiple rounds, chest, neck, falls forward. Luttrell crawls to him. Murphy barely alive. Get out, run. Then he's gone. Luttrell is alone. 3 teammates dead, wounded in multiple places, nearly out of ammunition. Still dozens of Taliban trying to kill him. He whispers to himself, "I'll bring you home, Murph." He runs, slides, tumbles, falls, down the mountain, maybe 300 feet in seconds. crashing through rocks and trees, lands hard, legs badly injured, back damaged, bleeding from multiple wounds. Taliban fighters above, searching, shouting. He crawls under rocks, hides, lies there for hours, not moving, barely breathing. Taliban passes within feet, don't see him. Meanwhile, 120 miles away, quick reaction force loading onto MH-47 Chinook. Call sign, Turbine 33. 8 Navy SEALs, 8 Army 160th SOAR crew, 16 men total. Mission, reach Murphy's last known position, extract survivors. They don't know 3 are already dead. They don't know what's waiting. The Chinook lifts off, flies fast, flies low, through mountain passes, final approach to landing zone, slowing down, preparing to insert. An RPG lifts from the tree line, tail rotor, spin, impact, fireball, all 16 killed instantly. The deadliest day in naval special warfare history. Hours later. Luttrell doesn't know any of this, still hiding in the rocks, drifting in and out, serious wounds, dehydration, blood loss. He knows he'll die without help. Dawn comes. He starts crawling. Doesn't know where he's going, just needs water, crawls for hours, finds a stream, drinks, hears voices, Afghan voices, thinks it's Taliban, raises rifle. 3 unarmed men from a nearby village. They see his condition. Don't run. Don't call Taliban. They help him, carry him to their village, Sabre. The elder's name is Muhammad Gulab. He makes a decision, invokes Pashtunwali, ancient Pashtun code, protect guests, even at cost of your own life. You are my guest. My home is your home. Until death, no man will harm you. His face is calm, certain. Luttrell is under his protection. Taliban finds out, comes to the village, demands the American. Gulab refuses. Taliban threatens to kill everyone. Gulab refuses again. For 3 days, villagers protect Luttrell, fight off Taliban, treat his wounds, give food, water, send word to American base. Rescue team reaches village, extracts Luttrell. He's the only survivor. Michael Murphy is posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor for exposing himself to enemy fire, for making the call that saved Luttrell. His parents accept the award. A Navy destroyer is named for him. USS Michael Murphy, DDG-112, commissioned 2012. Danny Dietz and Matthew Axelson receive the Navy Cross. Marcus Luttrell receives the Navy Cross, writes a book, Lone Survivor, later a film. He spends years with survivors' guilt, PTSD, nightmares, but he keeps telling their story. The 16 men killed in Turbine 33 are remembered as heroes, flying into danger to save their brothers. Didn't hesitate. Muhammad Gulab faces Taliban retaliation, house burned, family threatened, eventually receives asylum with Luttrell's help, immigrates to United States 2015, lives in Texas. He and Luttrell remain friends. Operation Red Wings is studied at military academies. The decisions are still debated. Should they have let the herders go? Should they have aborted earlier? Could the Chinook crash have been prevented? No easy answers. Only facts. 4 men go into the mountains on a reconnaissance mission. They encounter 3 unarmed civilians, make a choice to follow rules of engagement. That choice compromises their position. 3 die fighting. 16 more die trying to save them. High in the mountains of Kunar Province, 4 Navy SEALs make a decision to let 3 civilians live. It's the right decision. It's also the decision that gets them killed. Sometimes in war, there are no good choices, only the choice you can die with. 3 don't make it off the mountain. 1 does, because another stood in the open and made a call. and somewhere in the mountains of Kunar, their names are still carried by the wind.